Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel for a review on the newly released Neca Krampus figure. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Box is really nice. That's the front of the box there where it says you better watch out. Just a really unique, cool, creepy looking figure. And I think it's going to be really photogenic and just fun to take pictures with. So I'll be putting them on Instagram at DKnight333. I hope you enjoy this review, folks. Nice and early with this one. Drop a like on it for me, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done already, and enjoy the review. Okay, we have the Velcro tab in the middle here, and boom! There is Krampus. Big figure. Collector friendly too, so if you want to keep him in the box and keep him in there forever, you can still observe the majesty of such a piece clearly through the plastic. But I love the side profile on this, so I obviously busted them out. I'm a collector who turns them loose, sets them free, let them inhabit the room, and it's definitely a bit overcrowded, but I'm working on it, folks. So I was keeping an eye on AliExpress and eBay when I saw this had released, and madabout.horror.co.uk, of course. That's where I get me horror stuff usually. I wanted to get this one here as soon as possible for this review. Took ages for it to pop up on AliExpress, but I ended up getting one on eBay instead. And then, wouldn't you know it, the very next morning, Mad About Horror was shipping them out. And I was like, damn it. I never did actually pre-order it, which I should have. To be honest, I was umming and ahhing about the price for some reason. I knew I was going to get it. Like, it's just stupid. Like, you do that even all these years into being a collector, you'll be looking at it thinking, oh, 120 quid. Do I really need it? Yeah. No, of course not. But yes, also, depending on your viewpoint. But yeah, I got it for retail. It turned out to be from Emporium of Cool, their eBay store. I just snapped it up. I just saw it for retail price on eBay based in the UK. I thought, right, get it. But yeah, Mad About Horror have them in stock now. That's madabout.horror.co.uk. And yeah, got it from eBay, Emporium of Cool. And they got it here nice and fast and shipped up nicely. But I wouldn't hesitate too long on this one, folks, unless something occurs during this review that I need to warn you about, but I doubt it. I think we're in for a winner here. But he's going to sell out quickly, so I wouldn't hesitate. Let's turn him loose. Let's get him out of the box. Oh, it's totally worth it. Oh my god. You don't even understand. It's just as awesome as I was hoping it would be. It's an absolute beast. Look at this thing. It is worth every penny. I put on all those little bells and bones myself. It's like decorating a Christmas tree. You just hook them onto the loops. They've all got little hooks on the ends. And you just attach them. But this is a figure that's screaming out, put me on a rotating base. So I'll do that for you in a moment. But switched out one of the hands to the pointing finger. And it is just perfect. It's a brutal figure. And a very good recreation of Krampus. There's all your accessories. Different hands, 2 tongues. I think I've lost the lid to my box. I'll find it. But an excellent package. Some really good stuff here. And the figure itself looks amazing. I found me lid to the box. Krampus was standing on top of it. Alright, here he is on the rotating base. Soak this up for a while, folks. I'll probably just shut up every now and then and just let you soak up the detail here, because there's a lot to look at. I love the fact that the chains are real. Oh man, there he is. Those horns, that back, that hunch there. That scene where he's leaping across the roofs. It's really scary. I don't own this movie. I need to get on the case with that. I'm going to try and track down a nice steelbook or something. Then I could maybe display it with the figure. And I'll get a light shining up into his face soon as well. But wow, I love the way you can see the hoof. Hands are really creepy looking. detail. All these little extra bits you can hang on him. You can put them where you want. Friggin' scary looking, man, it really is. I'm so glad I have it here. Haven't put any of the tongues in yet. Let it come round. One more time. Got a light shining into his face now when he comes round, so we get a better look at that. I'll stop him turning and we're getting close to. But we can see this thing is wearing a face. It's not a human. It's something else. It is badass design. Should have done my research. Who created this? I know a team of people would have brought it to life on film, but who sketched this first, or who came up with this design? It is awesome. Very scary. Beautiful sculpt work on the kind of fur sections around the sleeve. You've got different points of articulation. I'll show you those. Ooh. Yikes. It's going to be even worse when the tongues are put in. His long beard. All the patchwork on his clothing, beautifully sculpted, painted. The camera's doing a pretty good job of doing it justice here, but it's definitely something you want to see in person, folks. This would look amazing on display, even if it's on its own. It's about all you have. Just plonk this thing down, admire it. Very, very, very good job by Neca. Worth the wait, and then some. I am blown away by it. Here is Krampus next to a 1/12 scale Mezco Toys Freddy Krueger. That's 1/12 scale. And then on his left, our right, we have the Halloween Ends Ultimate Michael Myers figure by Neca. And he is in scale with Krampus. Krampus is huge. I guess I'll measure him for you. Kind of looks like Krampus is having a go at Myers.
Your movie sucked!
Yeah, but my figure sure as hell don't. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. There's a pretty sick angle here as well. Look at that. Communicating with the shape. The shape's listening. Looks like he's paying attention. I would too, if this was standing in front of me. His arms lift up at the shoulder area about this high, And then on this arm, I was able to twist the sleeve portion of the arm to get it to hang a bit more naturally instead of sticking out like this one is once you lift the arm up. This one was a little bit more reluctant to kind of move to a position where I could get the sleeve to hang more naturally. I'm sure I can do it, just didn't really want to move. As I was twisting it there, I didn't want to force it. Do not want to break something this awesome. But it's a good, sturdy, tough, heavy feeling figure, so I think you'd have a hard time damaging him, but obviously still be careful. I'm just trying out the articulation. I'm going to pop in one of the tongues as well. I love the way you can see his legs coming through, the shape of the legs through the material. And a really nice touch that they included just a hint of hoof to remind you that it is not human. I have to do this one-handed while holding onto the big camera here. Head movement, there is some, but not much, it's alright. I wouldn't expect much, to be honest. It's fine. You can move the head in here around a fair bit. Turn it a bit. Yep, you can turn it, have it up, down, move it around. Nice amount of movement for something designed like this. I mean, I really appreciate it. I'm glad they just thought, nope, do not mess with the legs. Let's keep that below the waist solid. But you can actually turn the other foot. You can turn that about. Let's look underneath him. I just don't want all this stuff that I put on to come falling off. But yeah, you got some little holes there for these display bases you can plug them into. But yeah, very solid figure. It's not hollow up there. It's pretty thick. I did measure him. He was over 10 inches tall. And he's a big boy. Just appreciate the back here. All these chains hanging. Tried to put all the little bones and bells in semi-accurate spots. I love that one there that just drags behind him. Detail is on another level, and even from the back it looks amazing. Every angle of this piece, you can't go wrong. You have to get it, folks, if you can. Do what you need to do. Save up, sell something, get him. Whew, okay, I give up with the tongue, seriously. I don't know, I went on YouTube just now to see if anyone else had mentioned how hard it was to get the tongue to go in the mouth. Everyone's mentioned it. It really is weird. Heat gun is not in this room with me. It's all the way in the garage, and I don't even know if that's the way you're supposed to do it. I'm not sure if you're supposed to warm it up, but someone in the comments of another review said there's grooves there you can see at the end of the tongue. That's supposed to be kind of matching up with his teeth, and I've tried to do that, but I'm sure later reviews that come out are going to nail the tongue situation and make us all feel stupid for not knowing how to do this. But yeah, getting the tongue in there is not easy. It's a shame because it looks really, it just adds to the horrific look of it. Yeah, wow. I'll wrestle with it a bit more, but so far it's proven to be a real pain in the arse. You get two tongues, one's posable and one's kind of just stayed in the, is this the posable one? Yeah, and the other one's got just kind of a wavy effect to it, but you can do what you want with this one. It's pretty cool. I'm going to wrestle with it a bit more, but it's very difficult. Well, I turned the tongue upside down and tried putting it in. I don't know which way up it's supposed to go because the instructions don't mention the tongue at all. It's just about the bells and whistles literally that go on to the outfit. There's no mention of the tongue installation. But I think I got it upside down now, but it's just kind of hanging there, ready to drop at a moment's notice. But at least I can let you see what it would kind of look like with the tongue in. Looking forward to seeing future videos once everyone starts getting this to see how the hell that tongue works. They really should have mentioned it in the instructions, but they don't. And you'll have to watch out while you're changing the hands over, because you do have to give them a fair old wiggle and a tug to get them out. And when it eventually does pop out, all those chains of all the little accessories you've spent time putting on may drop off with the sudden jolt from when the hand releases from the wrist connection. So just take it easy and Take it slow, changing out those hands. It is worth it though, because all the hands are fantastic. Holding on to the little Christmas thing with the house in it. What's it called? A globe? A snow globe? That's it. Yeah, but that seems to be really well done. Let's get a look at that. Can I just take that from you, Krampus, for a minute? You're not happy about that. Right. Oh, very nice. It's very nicely done. It's the house, obviously. It's not a pizza truck, is it, Dean? It's a house, mate. Exactly. That is a beautiful little recreation of a house in a snow globe. And he's got his very clutchy little hand here. One of many. The rings on there. Detail. Very, very nice. I think I'm going to put this hand back on this one, because there's just something really reachy and creepy about it. I think that's one of the most intimidating. Look at that spread. Ooh. Coming for you. Yeah. Let's get a close-up look at this mouth area, the sculpt of the beard, all the detail on the face that this creature is wearing. You can see the demonic eyes underneath, peering through. Beard, very nicely sculpted and painted. You can see the braided sections in there as well. Very, very, very good sculpt and paintwork on this. Neca getting better all the time. Check out the detail on these horns. Again, great sculpt and paintwork on the horns. You can see as they're ripping through the material there as well. It's a nice detail. I adore this figure, folks, I tell you. I absolutely love it. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Alright folks, going to give you my final thoughts and a score out of 10. The tongue situation is a bit of an issue for me. I can't get the tongues in. I should probably just go get a heat gun, warm it up, and that would solve the problem, but you know, it doesn't say anything about the tongue in the instructions. That's frustrating. But do I dock it a point in the score out of 10 for the tongue situation? I feel like that would be a bit silly, you know, because I could be just being lazy, need to go get something like a heat gun or a hairdryer to warm up the tongue end a little bit, and it would go right in there, no problem. That's blatantly what you have to do. I just didn't do it because I'm a lazy prat. So no, 10 out of 10. Friggin' masterpiece. Neca should be proud of themselves. This is insanely good and well worth the wait. You gotta get this one, folks. Don't sleep on it. If it sells out, it's going to be a nightmare getting this on the aftermarket. It's going to get really expensive. Right now it's £120 and it is worth every friggin' penny. I shit you not. I am so glad it's here, and you will be too if you get it. Those are my thoughts. It's a friggin' masterpiece. An absolutely incredible presence. They nailed it 100%. This is up there with some of their most incredible stuff. The Kessler Wolf, some of that stuff from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like The Secret of the Ooze, the two bad guys, and Shredder. I haven't got those, but I was watching a recent video. Anthony Customs was talking about the best figures of the last few years or whatever, and I couldn't believe how good those figures look. But this is insane. So get it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button for me. Help more people find this review by hitting the like button. Make sure you have subscribed to the channel. There's always more stuff coming up. And check me out on Instagram at DeanKnight333, because I will be putting up plenty of pictures from this review up on there. But I can't recommend this enough. Grab it, folks. Thank you as always for all the support on the channel, folks. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching this review. I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.